So how's that for an intro? So to get started, I pulled back all my hair and I also removed my eye makeup on the side of where I'd be placing my mask. I left my false eyelashes on because I felt like this would add more drama to the look. Now to get started, I'm using a Milk Jumbo pencil, and this is from NYX, and I'm just going to be doing a zigzag motion all the way down my face. I'm not going to be taking that line down the middle of my nose though. I'm going to actually be taking that around the side of my nose and then taking that same line underneath my nose and then bringing that zigzag line back down all the way to the bottom of my face. Now if I keep looking down, it's because I'm looking at a picture that I had taken earlier of what I had done. So I wanted to make sure I got everything right. Now I'm taking that same Milk pencil and I'm just going to be filling in the right side of my face and then blending it in as well with my fingers because I don't want it to be too white. I want it to look kind of ghostly pale. Now I'm going to be doing the same blending technique for the top of my face, but I'm not going to be applying the white around my eye at all, and that's because I'm going to be using a different color for around my eye, so I don't want to mix the two together. So I'm just going to be applying this as close as possible to my eye and just leaving a big enough gap for a circle. Now I'm going to be taking a black jumbo pencil, and that's in Black Bean, and I'm just going to be placing this circle around my eye and then just filling that in. And you want it as dark as possible. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just going to be filling in the white around that black circle. And with that same black pencil, I'm just going to be placing black along the half of my nose and just filling that in as well. Now for around my eye, I decided to go for a simple design, so I'm basically doing small little circles all around my eye, and I'm just going to be doing this with a liquid pencil that I have from NYX. Okay, now for every other circle, I'm taking NYX's Jumbo pencil in Purple Velvet, and I'm just going to be filling that in. And this is going to add a little more definition to the color I'm going to be placing later on. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking a small pencil brush, and I'm going to take a bright pink that I have from my Coastal Scents palette, and I'm going to be applying this to every other circle. Now I'm going to be taking a dark purple color that I have from that same palette, and I'm going to be applying this over the purple color that I had placed earlier. And I'm just going to be blending those in as well as I'm placing them down. I'm applying a little more black around my eye, and that's because it didn't get as dark as I wanted it to be. So for on my chin, I decided to draw a flower, and I made the petals look more like a daisy, so they're kind of pointed at the ends. And it's going to be a half flower since it's only going to be on half of my face. I'm also applying this with my eyeliner pencil, so it's really tricky because the brush is so thin and wants to go all over the place. Now for the middle of the flower, it's a yellow color from NYX, and this is also a blue color that I'm using from MAC called Freshwater, and I'm just going to be applying this along the petals. And don't worry if the colors come out a little, because it's so easy to blend it right back together. So I wanted to contour the side of my face a little bit more just to give it a little definition. So I placed my black and gray NYX pencil on the side of my face and I just blended it out. And this will help to give my face more of just different colors instead of that white base. So I'm taking the gray again and I'm just blending that out. And I'm also going to be applying this to the top of my head as well and just blending this out. Okay, so now it's the fun part. I swear I did not think I looked crazy at all until I started doing this, and then I was like, wow, Kim, you look scary. But this is what I'm doing. I'm applying a long line, and it's because I want the side of my face to look like it's open more, and then I'm applying sort of like teeth, and they're just going to be going all the way up the side of my face. And I'm just going to be filling them in just a little bit darker with that same liquid liner that I have. Now I'm taking my regular eyeliner and I'm just filling in a little bit in between those lines just to give the spaces a little bit more definition. Now you can always keep switching this as much as you like. I made my lines a little bit longer and I made it a little bit darker, so just keep switching it until it's something that you'd like. Now I'm also adding a design on the side of my face. It's just a random design I decided to do, and it's just like little circles, I guess you can call it, and they're joined together. And I just decided to add a third one as well. Basically, this part is just about showing your creativity. So whatever you feel like putting on the side of your face, then just do it. I just decided to do random little things, like I'm placing a dot there and a dot there. You know, it's just random. And also on the top, I decided to do 2 random lines with some dots coming out of it. So it's really just what you think would look great on the side of your face. I also decided to add half a heart to the middle of my head, and I decided to do this because I figured a heart would add just a little bit more color to all the designs that are going on in the side of my head. So I'm just using a red that I have for my Coastal Scents palette, and I'm going to try to get that just as red as possible. Now on the other side of my face, I wanted it to be as beautiful as possible, so Deathly is on one side and Beautiful is on the other. So I'm just taking a red lipstick and I'm just going to be applying that to one side of my face. And I'm also adding just a little bit of glitter to my makeup. Now this makeup is something that I just wore today, so it just adds a little bit more sparkle. And then I also decided to do just a Marilyn Monroe mole, I guess you can call it. Now I'm blending in just a little bit more black on the side of my face, and then I'm adding a little design on top of that black that I just blended. Let me tell you, I was so addicted to adding color to my face, I decided to just put a little bit of green at the top. I don't know what that is, it could be anything, but it's just a green design I decided to add up there. So this is the finished look. If you don't know what to wear for Halloween, then I'm positive that this will be a great look for you. You'll come off scary and beautiful at the same time. Thank you guys for watching.